So you're an inspiration to many people, including myself. You're a big inspiration to me as well. So where do you get your inspiration from?
I truly believe inspiration is in the work you do, what you do every day. When you see the returns of that work, which you don't aim for, it just happens, that should keep on inspiring you. So as you've seen over here with me, my patients, they're dancing, they're laughing. That inspires me to say yes to another batch of patients who are flying again next week with all these complex LASIK cataract scenarios. So one is that. Second, when you're changing people's lives, when you have all these doctors who come here to visit and watch my work, you see them flourish. When youngsters like you come here and you're moving forward in your life, all of that, I think, inspires me to keep on going.
And then, so you also built such a big institution, especially relatively early on in your career. So what inspired you to create such a big institution like this?
Because I never thought about it as big or small. I just wanted it in this way. As you've seen, I want to treat every patient like family. As you've seen here, when they arrive, nobody's waiting. That's why we don't have a waiting room. And our pride is it's a beautiful 7-star lobby. And even though they come from all over the world, when they arrive, it's only one patient. And they don't see anybody else. And then you've seen on every Friday, 20, 30 patients are leaving together in a big hug, in a big picture. So my dream was, and I'm living that dream, is to treat everybody like family, perform at the highest level, treat my staff as family, treat everybody who comes in nicely as if you're entering my living room. This happens because from the depth of your heart, you really want to do the best for everybody. And while you're doing this, the number of patients increase, the number of surgeons referring their patients to you increases, and the whole world gets to know. But all that happens as a welcome side effect. And then the world of business calls my institute a big institute and world-renowned. To me, that's not my goal. It's just a welcome side effect. I'm still focused on one patient at a time and perfecting their vision. So that's my answer to anybody who says, did you want to make this so big? I just wanted to do it right.
That's amazing. So you also, like, one of your main mottos is that you don't like to do cookie cutter surgery. You like to tailor every surgery to the patient. So how does LaZrPlastique help you accomplish this?
So LaZrPlastique, and in fact the entire plastic surgery series of mine is trademarked. So LaZrPlastique is an advanced on LASIK. LensoPlastique is an advanced on cataract surgery. And Corneoplastique is an advanced on all corneal and ocular surface surgery. So most doctors perform cataract, LASIK. You may have heard these words, they become very common. But you're right, it's all cookie cutter approach, right? But if you design it to a very optimal level for vision, optics, anatomy, physiology, and to the best vision outcome even beyond 20/20 in every patient, now you're talking Plastique series. So if you read my article on Plastique, Plastique, it's basically my own conceptual desire to take vision to beyond 20/20, to perform surgery like an artist, to perform surgery in an ambience that you've seen here. Even the cataract surgery we do is not a hospital setting. No stretchers, you saw that yesterday, no needles, no injections, painless, just with drops and music in a beautiful atmosphere that you saw. And then even instruments I design have to be a certain color, a certain design. So when you raise the bar on surgery, performance, the outcomes, patient care, entire patient care circle, if you may, and that, as you know, today the surgeons we operated on yesterday said to you that they were in awe not only of their outcomes in the surgery yesterday when we did their surgery, right? They said they were also in awe of the whole patient experience. So to me, Plastique is raising the bar on performance and experience and outcomes. Artistry.
Of course, yeah. Thank you. And then another question is, so a lot of your cases are complications. I think you said 76% of your cases are complications that happen from previous surgeries, and like some are also like botched surgeries. So how does this change your perception of the medical field?
Again, comes back actually to your previous question. Most of these patients you saw yesterday, patients were here from California and all over Europe, and you've seen these patients and how troubled they were, right? So it comes back to your previous question of cookie cutter surgery. Their surgeons performed, I'm sure their surgeons were good surgeons and good people, but they performed cookie cutter surgery. Everybody got LASIK, because that's all the doctor knows. Everybody got a certain procedure for a keratoconus or for cataract. But if they had designed it, they would have landed at the perfect vision for that particular patient. So it doesn't change much for me other than you saw me with the same empathy I approach them, We spent hours there, if you remember. I was planning, I've checked even so many patients today, recheck, check, because I refuse to believe that they cannot be helped. That's an attitude thing. Remember I mentioned to you, I look for potential, not for difficulty level. And then the other aspect, you even saw me working on patients who had so many surgeries and been told so many times somewhere in the world that nothing can be done. So my attitude is, you have potential to see, how can I fight and get you the best vision despite what you've been through with your surgeons anywhere on this planet. So that's my take on it. It doesn't affect me who operated, what machine, technology, which country. I just want that patient to see the best and get back to their life.
Of course. So as you said, you have people from all over the world, like in Europe and everywhere. So how do you keep your office so neat and calm and punctual and on time, despite having so many people from all over the world?
So again, it comes back to the same answer. And you'll realize all these answers are totally non-business, as you've seen here, right? Is I just focus on the person, but I really treat them like patients, my family literally, because on a Sunday I spend sometimes 6 to 8 hours here planning for all these patients who are arriving. And not only planning their surgery, planning how they're arriving, how many days they should stay. I'm even sensitive to that fact that poor thing, they're spending so much money in travel, then traveling with family, right? And then hotels, all these expenses. So I look at it from every angle. And once I have done that, my staff is fantastic, as you can see here. They also are very personal. So we schedule in such a way that it's one patient at a time. So when a patient arrives, they may be tired, jet lagged, but they arrive as if they've come into my living room. There's no waiting, there's no crowded people, and we all already know their name. The minute they enter the door, as you've seen, my staff knows the name, me, I know the name, I go and greet them. So I think the same concept of not shaking my values, no matter how big we become, has maintained this calm in our institute. Like today, it's a busy Thursday, and here you are impromptu interviewing me, but we are in no rush. We're sitting here and chatting. And it's for the benefit of whoever's listening that follow your heart. It's very important. The business thing will fall in place, I guarantee you.
Yeah, so I guess the next question might have a similar answer as well. But like, see, you're getting so many people from all over the world, but you're not marketing at all. So how is that? How does that work?
Do a great job, just like I said. Do a great job. Take care of them, and patients really love their doctors. It's just that doctors haven't realized that there is so much love that they're getting in return for what they do, what we do, right? So if you've seen our practice, even yesterday while you were here, everybody had flown in their wives and husbands, and so the families of patients from all over the world keep flying in. I've never marketed from the start of my practice, and I truly believe good work lets your patients talk, and once your patients are talking, there is no higher accountability. In fact, I've written an article called Show Me the Patients. You know, Jerry Maguire, Show Me the Money.
Yeah.
So before Jerry Maguire, this was my statement 28 years ago when I was a resident doctor. I used to tell my colleagues, just showing a surgery means nothing. Show me the patient who's ecstatic with that surgery. Then I will believe that that's a great way to do it. So I made that my motto, and all these patients, as you've seen them dancing, laughing, and also as you've seen, none of these are ordinary people. They're all very intelligent, very demanding. Many of them, as you saw, are very skeptical by the time they arrive to me because they've been through so many surgeons and so many complications. But you've seen them leaving, laughing and dancing. Even that stern doctor we did yesterday, the surgeon, you saw them today.
Yeah.
So when they leave like that, they go home, they tell their families, they tell their friends, and then because of the trust and relation, besides the outcome being amazing, they want to force their families to come over. And I've never had to market. And then the other tier of this became number of surgeons, because I teach all over the world, is they have referred their own patients here. You look at it and you keep performing in the right realm of things. There is no need to market. There is no need to do deals. There is no need to advertise or schmooze around with anyone. Just focus. Focus on your work, and the world will fly to you. We are proving it here every day. I mean, how many times do I get this question, as you've seen here, why am I not in New York and why am I not in California? And of course, those places suit me because of my other passion, fashion. But having moved to Jacksonville to start the department for University of Florida here, and by then kids were in school, I just thought, let my life be an example for every youngster that being in Jacksonville, if the world can fly, then they don't need to leave their geography. Just do good work. And people are flying every day.
That's amazing. I like that. And So obviously, like you graciously accepted to mentor me, which I'm very grateful for. But you don't have to do all of this. Like, there's so many people who inventors who want to keep their information secret so that they can succeed and they don't allow other people to take it. But then why are you mentoring people? Like, why are you graciously doing all this?
I truly believe this is a gift from Almighty. It's truly a gift because how does it come so easy to me? I've been teaching my colleagues all over the world, eye surgeons, eye care optometrists, every level of eye care industry, and I can see their difficulty in adapting to what I've been showing for 3 decades now. So obviously this must be a gift. And my ability to do it so easily, so artistically, and then the results, thank God, 3 decades of patients from all over thrilled with their outcomes. So I decided long back that I will share this with everybody I can because I would love for them to be the same, or at least enjoy their lives. Most doctors today, if you see, like you mentioned your own experience, if you go to previous doctors, they discourage you from being a doctor. They talk about how bad things are. I talk about how good things are. Being a doctor is such a privilege. Patients trust you. We have to perform, and what an amazing thing to do. So I truly believe teaching, which I've been doing for 3 decades, sharing, lecturing, writing, authoring, it's so much a responsibility in my very busy life, but it's a calling, and I want my colleagues to understand. I want patients to understand, so there are so many levels I teach, right? The patients I teach eye surgeons, and teach the eye care industry in the future. That's the commitment.
That's amazing. I love that. And my final question, I guess, is like, so you have your passion is not only medicine, as you've expressed, but also fashion. You've also inspired me to wear very fashionable clothes.
I'm very proud of you. This is wonderful.
Thank you. But how do you blend your passions of fashion and medicine?
Just like you've seen while you're here, I blend it every minute. I don't agree with people who do these kind of concepts of, work hard, play hard, or, after 5 p.m. they do this or that, what they like. I'm like, why don't you do it throughout the day? So if you've seen, I don't wear a white coat. I'm a fashion designer. I love my own design suits. Everything is matching, different colors. Today is St. Patrick's Day, so it's green. So there's a reason for that. And then matching it up with different shoes and stuff. I love that. And that translates into my surgery. So I truly believe being a fashion designer and very finicky about elegance, beauty, and contour symmetry has made me a very fastidious surgeon. Very, very picky surgeon. So that is obviously a benefit for my patients, that I'm not just quickly putting things together. I want everything to look perfect, bloodless, and excellent. That's where the plastique started. The plastique concept that I started of raising LASIK surgery to LaZrPlastique, which is a non-cut, no-blade technique, raising cataract to LensoPlastique, which is optimizing vision, or raising corneal transplants to Corneoplastique, removing scars and treating really keratotomies and stuff, astigmatisms. So I truly blended every minute of the day. And then if you can inspire people, why not? Many of my patients, you saw how well they dress after surgery because they know I love that. So it just creates a nice rhythm. And then I've designed my own office, so all the colors I've picked. It's such a nice feeling that you designed it, right? Now I don't stop there. I've designed my own surgical instruments because most instruments that doctors use are very boring. They're gray, steel gray color. So I have colors like apple green, I have fuchsia, I have purple, I have blue. And as you've seen my surgical suite, we change the color of the suite with the lighting. If it's a military person, then I change it to green. Then instruments are green, my scrubs are green. So I truly believe you must blend your passions. Don't wait for anything. And that makes it so much fun and makes you better in every field. So to me, fashion is not a second passion. It's actually equal passion with eyes, vision for me. So I love to have each one feed over the other, and having the vision. Thank God I'm blessed with 2010 vision, which is 2 lines better than 2020. I can appreciate color and the fabrics and the blend. All that helps me a lot in that direction. So both weave into each other and make yourself elevated as an artist.
It's very inspiring. Thank you so much. And this is for anyone who's not able to come in person, meet Dr. Gulani and interview him and try to ask all the questions that I thought would be relevant. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Dr. Gulani.
My pleasure, Monish. Again, this is impromptu, and here we are in the busy day at the end of the day, and I truly feel if you learned something from this young man and how he has questioned me and about things that pertain to you, It's absolutely a pleasure. Any questions, you can always reach me. You have our YouTube channels, you have my Instagrams, you have our Facebook, LinkedIn, every place where you can reach to me. And if I can inspire you, it's absolutely a pleasure. Go be the best. Dr. Gulani.